just a perfect night in New York. Welcome to Yankee Stadium and baseball night. And Jose Altuve to lead things off. And Jose Altuve's hot start off of the injured list continued much.
And he'll learn to cut that down. He'll make adjustments. Right now the pitchers are
on this 2-2. He barely to the backstop, but he's going to reach.
He has been tough on pitchers.
Ball one strike. On this 1-2 from Schmidt, Tucker. And he's got it. 2-2 away. On this 0-1 pitch, takes outside.
He might be one of the most stubborn, in a good way, hitters of it.
Strike three to the inside corner. Pitch backed up on him a little bit, but it found his 0-1 to Bowers.
You went offense for offense against Boston a lot, too. Whenever your star player goes down, everybody goes, all right, let's pick it up, boys. But you do
full count. Denton hits it out.
It's usually, and he misses the ball by a lot, but when he's not, he's got the rare ability.
McKinney to the second when it's 3-0 New York.
On his fastball deep.
2 starts in this ballpark for Christian Javier in his career. He'd given up 1,
and it's just a little off.
This one's in there for strike 3, and that ends the first inning. 409 with 2 homers. That's pretty good for a guy who feels like he's battling.
Well, he's so awesome.
It's the World Series clinching home run in Game 6. And he's got a leadoff walk here in the sector for the White Sox. Fouls this one off, and it's 1-2. And as you're touching on, didn't hit his first the leadoff walk. Another 1-2. That's a base hit. And the first 2 reach for the Astros.
Yes.
This one gets away. And up to second and third after he was the worst in the majors against breaking pitches. Down in a high fastball here. Myers side, and this will at least get home Alvarez. For Jake Myers, his kind of throws a Crocker steadfast that Maldonado's his guy. And he's got a pitching staff full of guys that feel. He drives in Abreu to make it a 3-2 against they can get from Martin Maldonado. They'll take.
But when you give them up with 2
into the bottom of the order like this, going to get Altuve on 1 pitch. That high energy presence that he brings has been blunted by these continued injuries.
Yeah.
On this 1-2, back on and puts away.
Open, and of course he'd have nothing left, and he would really be susceptible to the outside part of the plate.
1 is there, 2 out,
and he's had a lot of that. No tough luck as part of
his injury. Opened the door for Trevino to come over, and now it's Trevino's injury a couple weeks ago. And hit a Rortvedt, and it's high for ball 4.
Yeah, 35 pitches used
because of the injuries they've had. To right field, routine for Kyle Tucker, and a scoreless second inning for Christian. His 3rd inning for the Astros. It scorches up by Anthony Volpe for
dominate this award.
Heck, they should send you a trophy from now on if you finish second.
Yeah.
Tucker, easy one. 2 out. Alex Bregman over the mound at second. Backhand play Torres and a quick Clark Schmidt.
Great. It was great to see. Sky up there. Oh, Tuck's one, but it's a tough sky, right?
And I've got to imagine for that Astros clubhouse, seeing him walk through that base hit.
Thought they'd be this far under 500, so they had a decision. I thought they had the toughest decision. It'll be a slower recovery for the Mets.
Stanton's down swinging here. 2 gone in the 3rd. I mean, it's
in return.
Billy McKinney hit a home run his last time. It's almost like they foreclosed on.
Yeah.
Strike 3 call. Backdoor breaking pitch for Javier to get McKinney.
Where he started to struggle. So how much? I mean, no one really knows for sure, but they.
And these things are the unknown commodity.
Right field, it's Stanton twisting around, making the grab.
But that hurts just as much as getting tackled.
Chas McCormick climbs short for Volpe. The second for 1. A barehand play. Leads off for the Yankees, and well positioned was McCormick to pick it off. No hitter from Framber Valdez, and they acquired Justin Verlander on the same day, and it comes days after
he deal against the Guardians.
For Abreu, looking out of the 4th. He said that he thought in the starts where he struggled late in the first half that he wasn't as fit. That is a 2-out walk.
Maybe, but he got.
Now comes on and makes the grab. Then the fourth.
Away, so left-handers takes a little.
Home with the payoff. Swing and a miss. He's got his fourth K. Trying to grow his kind of in that regard, in that he said he's had to stop, think pitch to Maldonado. Seen Maldonado out of the 9 spot is 2 for 2. Third, kind of for left at a second, one, a double clutch and turn. Well, Altuve runs on first. His throw is not even time. And on this 2-1 to short. Backhand long throws.
Lightning in a bottle here.
On a long first, easy play for Abreu. And first on this 1-2 pitch, he'll continue to search. Finished him off with a high fastball. On the 9th pitch, his 5th over the last 2 nights. Graveman home with a 1-2. Stanton's down swinging at the high fastball. Kendall Graveman does his.
Until the offense can give him some breathing room.
King getting loose. Gone and Kyle continues for Tucker. On 2-2, Bregman. Volpe scoops it up. And Kyle Starr. Right center field that'll dunk in for a hit for Alvarez. Is at first. Abreu up. And there's strike one. Went away here to get him with a nice breaking ball. For McKinney, it's
a great story.
Swing and a miss, one away.
Baltimore's been a great story. Good. The Cincinnati Reds have an exciting offense, but they're pitching in Baltimore with their young pitching staff. And that's the conversation that's going on in Cincinnati.
Last time. And watches this breaker spin away. 2-0. Year-old rookie. Bader comes home and Volpe's the Stoltz. And engagements from Graveman. So Volpe getting extra froggy over there hopping around. Maldonado guns it down, and Martin Maldonado, who they call 4-3. Jake Myers takes strike one from Michael King, and the first of a 4-game series between these. 2-2 from King is in there for strike 3.
Carlos Ruiz and Jason Varitek. The first 2 no-hitters that Maldonado caught were actually combined.
Played in the form of Jose Altuve, who takes strike one from King.
Which is rare.
King delivers back to the mound. King throws it to the back of the infield.
Yes. And it was jammed in.
Here it comes. Payne to third. Kind of for left, for to the back. Steps into the throw. Montero throws and misses everything.
Didn't happen much.
4-pitch walk to the 9-hitter. 0-2 on Bowers. And it's a flawed roster. Looking back on, they probably wouldn't make Tapper to second. Altuve's only play is at. Swing and a miss. Montero strikes him out. Real game action. But the Yankees desperate to get his presence in there. And 3-2 from Montero is just down. Ball 4. He's on for the 3rd time. Game's back of a wild card spot. Stanton first pitch. A little comeback to Montero. That's going to end the 7th. Pitcher Tommy Kahnle. The weight to get involved. He's got it. And Kahnle gets Tucker on one. On the move. Tracks it down. 2 gone in the 8th.
Jups.
Out in front here.
Yeah, out in front. Timing maybe a little off, but he
comes on, makes the grab, and on 3 flyouts.
Fastball that he has. And a good breaking balls we just saw right there. And
so heavily used for the Astros. One along first, and Abreu will take it to the bag. As relied upon as they were last postseason was because they were fresh, because they didn't have to. And Altuve will get kind of Falefa.
Well, talking there.
3-2. Bader checks his swing. No, he didn't. Inning over. Fed's up in a 4-3 game. There's strike one from Holmes.
Powers.
Died. Easy one for Kiner Falefa. One
go.
A tying run aboard for the Astros.
You know, that's the approach.
Garner Diaz pinch hitting here and taking inside ball one. Astros getting to see on the 7th pitch from Holmes. He lines one to short. That's caught by Volpe. 2 gone in the